Your site's gone live, you've carried out all the SEO techniques that you believe to be true, you've even started link building and working off page. But after a while you find that your rankings simply aren't appearing. Why could this be? Well, maybe you're using out-of-date SEO techniques. Sometimes we have people ring us up asking us to look at their site, to look at their campaigns and to see why they're not ranking. And sometimes we find that the SEO techniques that have been used are very much out of date and very much old school. Usually you find that the customer's picked up this information from that friend who knows a bit about SEO, or perhaps they've read some old blogs and some old articles, believing that the SEO techniques spoken about in those articles are still true. Well, today I'm going to look at some of these techniques that a lot of people in the industry believe to be old hat and out of date, and hopefully we can give you some pointers as to some of the things that you shouldn't look at when you're optimizing your site. So the first one is duplicate sites. You'd be surprised how many people believe that having more than one site means that they're going to get double the amount of traffic or double the amount of rankings. This simply isn't true, and this is something that Google absolutely don't want you to do. More often than not, if you set more than one site live, this is going to cause a duplicate content issue. If this is the case, then more often than not, both sites, or however many sites you've got live, will be held back. This also backs up the Panda update that Google brought about last year, which is looking for quality content. So obviously if you're duplicating your content, this will hold you back. You only need one site, you only need to focus on one site, so make sure you only work with one site. Keyword tags. Now these are the meta keyword tags. A lot of people still swear by these and often ask us why we don't focus on them. Basically, search engines have stopped looking at them, they hold no value, the information that's included in them is no longer relevant. The only thing you're going to be doing if you use one of these tags is highlighting to your competitors exactly what key terms that you're targeting. If you don't want them to know that information, don't use the tag. Hidden text. Again, this is a technique that is still used widely. No matter how good your web developer says he is, he's not going to be able to hide this information from the search engines. If they hide information in text behind images or same color backgrounds, they're going to get found. They're within the coding. You can't hide them. The fact that you're trying to hide information should be an indication enough to you that you shouldn't be doing it. Submitting to search engines. Now this is still offered quite a bit by people who offer this as a service. If I submit your site to a search engine, it will get found a lot quicker and you will get indexed a lot quicker. This simply isn't the case. By all means, submit your site to the search engine. It'll have no difference to you at all. If you want your site to be found, simply link to it. That's the best way to get search engines to find it. The more links you bring into your site, the more chance you have of getting it found. Another one is linking to Google. Now this is a very, very old technique, but I've still seen it on a number of sites. The idea is that if you link to Google, Google will then pass some strength back to you. Again, this is absolute nonsense and it won't get your site indexed any quicker either. If you want to link to Google, by all means do. I'm sure they've got more than enough incoming links as it is. You don't really need to. Your link building campaign. Now you're probably carrying out your link building correctly, you're getting loads of links from loads of different sources, but if you're only focusing on one set of anchor text, then this could be holding you back. Of course you want to rank for certain terms and using exact match anchor text is going to be beneficial to you, but if that's all you're doing, that could be holding you back. Google likes to see a variety of different links and different anchor text being used, so look to use the exact match, variations, other terms that you're targeting within your site, and of course your company name. You've got to mix things up a bit. Don't make it so obvious. Page rank. Now a lot of people believe that the higher your page rank, the higher your rankings. Again, this simply isn't true, and more often than not, when you try to prove to customers that this isn't the case, you will find a site ranking above them that's got a lower page rank. Page rank is a very good way of making sure that you get some kind of score back to your site. It gives you an indication that your links are working and being found, but beyond then, there isn't a lot of focus that goes on page rank anymore. It's not an exact science. If you've got a high page rank, that's fantastic. It doesn't mean or guarantee you're going to get higher rankings. Keyword stuffing. What the search engines want these days is really good content, really valuable content. If you're going to just stuff it with keywords, then it's not going to read correctly, it's not going to give a good user experience, and it's going to highlight to the search engines exactly what you do. Make sure the content is relevant to the people who are going to be visiting your site. Don't worry so much about including the keywords on a regular basis. Make sure that it reads well, it reads correctly, and therefore you're probably going to engage your audience a lot more. Don't overfill it with keywords that you're trying to target. And finally, I've put link directories. Now, this is about sites that have got embedded link directories within their actual site. I've seen this a few times and I'm still mystified as to why anyone would want this within their site. If anything, it just completely highlights to the search engines that you're trying to gain incoming links by having an embedded link directory. It also brings up the reciprocal linking argument. Is it worth doing? Is it beneficial to you? Personally, no. I would, every time a customer has turned up with an embedded link directory, we've advised that they get rid of it. There's no point having it at all. So there's some techniques that I feel are out of date. If you are using any of them, read up on them, make your own mind up. Personally, I don't think that these hold any weight at all anymore, and you should avoid. So thanks for listening. I hope that's helped. Make sure you check out more of our videos on YouTube. Like us on our Facebook page, and of course there's our blog for more information. Thanks a lot.